Alright guys, so morning number one. I just got through with the weights, the measurements, all of that stuff. I'll show you guys that, and now I'm working on my water. So I usually have 2 of these in the morning. This is 610 milliliters, I believe. 610 milliliters. So I usually have 2 of these, so that's 1.2 liters. I usually drink 3 liters of water throughout the day. I am going to keep my hydration the exact same as I normally do through both weeks, the week with salt and the week without salt. So working on my 2 for the morning, and then I'm going to have a banana smoothie. Alright guys, so here we are, breakfast number 1. What I usually do for breakfast, I usually have 2 breakfasts. My first smoothie around 1,000 calories, so usually 10 bananas or so. My second smoothie around 7 bananas, 6 bananas, somewhere in there. But for the salt experiment, because I do want to be doing more salt, I'm going to split the salt between 2 meals, so lunch and dinner. And that way I don't have so many, that way the bowl is not going to be so salt dense. It's still going to be super salty, but it's going to be a little bit less. So for this morning smoothie, what I'm going to do is I'm only doing 6 bananas, and then my second smoothie, which I usually do around 10:30, 11, is going to be 4 bananas. So I'm keeping it just to 10 bananas a day. So this is breakfast number 1. Banana ice cream. Check that. Doesn't even move. Alright guys, so on to the second smoothie. A little baby 4 banana smoothie. Alright, so this is how it's going to work. I've got my bowl of, it's a cup and a quarter dry rice, so that works out to a little over 4, I think it's like 4.5 cups cooked, and 1 head of cauliflower. What I'm going to do is for the next 7 days, I will be adding in 1.5 teaspoons of sodium salt, straight salt, to my food. I'm gonna ease into it today. What I'm gonna try and do is just do half a teaspoon with this meal, and then I'll do a little bit more. I'll do the full teaspoon with my evening meal. Here you go, first teaspoon of salt. I haven't had salt in over 2 years. Probably over, right? Never added salt to my food. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time, so add that first. Oh, I can see it. Can't smell. It's so funny. I don't know if you guys ever had this, but I used to eat salt and vinegar chips as a kid. I used to love them. And you know that moment where you can smell the salt and vinegar and you get that weird feeling on your tongue? I kind of have that right now. Like, you know that the salt, the overpowering thing is coming. Alright, here it goes. Oh, that's salty. Yeah. Oh, it's super. I don't even know how to describe it. So strong. So my tongue feels like it's exploding a little bit. Like all my taste buds are going, ah! Oh. It's hard for me to swallow it. I know people are gonna say, oh, you're acting, you're overreacting, you're whatever, exaggerating, but really I'm not. Alright, I'm gonna try and go through this and fast forward a little bit. I still have a lot of salt to go. God, I haven't even touched it. It's really overwhelming. Really strong.
Like mix it, you know? Like I'll sprinkle it.
I have to have double what I just had now on my dinner. Double.
Wow. You might have to do all starch.
I might have. I don't know if I can do this. Split between 2 meals. It's so much. I don't know if I'll get used to it, but it's so much. It's. I don't want to eat it. It's so salty. I was expecting to like, because you know how we say if it's easier to get carbs in, have some salt with it. I was expecting, because I usually like eat this and then I'm good. I was expecting to eat this and be like, I feel like I can eat more.
Yeah.
But I can't. I'm like halfway through. My food's kind of sitting here.
Oh, yeah.
Like my stomach doesn't want more of it. Like it's like. It's worse than I thought it was going to be. An easy way to describe it is that if I wasn't doing this for YouTube and I was just eating a meal that was this salty, I would not have finished it. This taste was super strong. I still feel like I have it on my tongue. I'm really nervous, to be honest. I'm really nervous about tonight. I just had a half a teaspoon, and tonight I have to have a full teaspoon, and that's gonna be, like, I can't believe I have to have double what I just had. Alright, so conclusion after the first meal. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be hard. This is shitty. The nicest possible way to say it. Alright guys, I'm gonna see you for dinner. .2. So I just wanted to show you guys this because a lot of people freak out if they gain some weight over the period of a day. And I weighed 108 something, I'm not sure, this morning. So that means I've gained like 6 pounds. Well, I didn't actually gain 6 pounds. I had like 3 liters of, well, no, not 3 liters, but 2 liters of water. I had some bananas, a bunch of food, a bunch of rice. And the next day, I might gain 6, 7, 8 pounds in a day. But by the next day, you're going to be back to where you were. Well, actually, I don't know that I will be considering I'm having sodium. But normally, I would be right back down. So if you gain weight in a day, don't freak out. It's normal. It's what your body does. Alright guys, so I'm working on my water. I've had, this is now my 5th water, so 5 times 6, this will be my 3rd liter. I do not feel good. I have a mild kind of pounding in my head. Not pounding, but like an ache, which I usually get if I'm dehydrated, which is interesting. And my stomach is just not feeling settled. I've started making dinner because I'm already having dinner late, but I'm not hungry at all. At all. Not even a little bit. My food still feels like it's kind of sitting here. So tonight's going to be interesting. Alright guys, I'm back for dinner. Potatoes, 5 potatoes. I have some spice on there. It's a clip that I showed you from before, so cumin, chili powder, and a little bit of hot madras powder. And now, the salt. So tonight, 1 teaspoon, that's the equivalent of about 2,300 milligrams of sodium. So that's about. Okay. Better than before, not by a lot though. Ugh. So nervous about how much salt I still have. Man, it is hard to eat. Although I have to say it is easier than the rice. But not easy. Definitely not enjoying it yet. I don't know if I will. I don't know if my taste bud's can adapt that much in a week. See? Alright, the battery's gonna die pretty quick here. I'm gonna try and struggle through this. Not easy. Not easy. I'm a little bit regretting at the moment taking this experiment on, but we'll see. See how day 2 goes. I'm hoping it'll be better. But that's the bad news. I couldn't do it. That was a lot. I didn't enjoy lunch and I did not enjoy dinner. And there's still salt in the bowl. I just couldn't do the last little bit. So today it's not going to be the 3,400. I'm really hoping that tomorrow it gets easier because I do want to take in that salt. I do want to hit that US daily average target mark so that we can see what happens to my body. But it's really difficult. It's very, very difficult. So I'm sorry today didn't happen. I will try for tomorrow. I'm not feeling great. My stomach feels really unsettled and I don't know, I just don't feel good. My head is kind of still throbbing a little bit. I said that earlier, but it's kind of similar to what I get when I'm really dehydrated. I'm going to try to head to bed pretty early tonight. I have a course tomorrow that I'm teaching, an emergency first aid course. So, yeah, hopefully I feel better tomorrow. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make your day wonderful. Please leave in the comment section below. What are your thoughts? What do you think so far? Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. So I just wanted to share with you guys exactly what I'm going to be eating during this time. I think it's really important to try and be as precise as. Carb up and spread the fruit.